Jim Holly Supercross Race Day Live, and it is Anaheim 109. Here's the rookie making his move up to the big bike class, the 450, but you know what? You got a lot of championships under your belt in that lights class. I think you'll handle it just fine. Ryan Villopoto.
You know, we'll see. It's obviously the first race. It's all what everybody's talking about now. So just get through this first race, get my feet wet, and then after you get a few races in, it's everything's calmed down a little bit, and so then it's just really racing. So that's what I really want to do this weekend is just get through the weekend, and if I get on the box, and then I'll be happy.
It sounds like to me like a lot of the rookies coming in, that's the key thing. Let's just, I don't know where I'm going to be at, man. Let's just realistically look at it. Let's go out and have fun and see where I finish, and let's build from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to, when you step into a new class, it doesn't matter if it's a 250F class or the 450, you don't know where you're at. So if you're able to just go in there and do your 15 or do your 20 laps clean and figure out where you're at, then it's normally a lot easier.
It's going to be a long season for you in 09. I mean, normally you're used to doing 8 races either on the West or the East, but now it's 17 rounds in the 450 class.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be it's going to be a long season. That's probably one of the biggest changes that we go through is the amount of racing. It's a lot more, and the injuries play a little bit of a role in it. So you got to stay away from the injuries and make sure you're stay consistent.
You mentioned, Ryan, some of those changes. One of the changes that I've seen in you is the size of you, man. You're getting. Let me see those guns, man. Pull that thing. Come on, let's see those things, man. Look at that. What do you mean there ain't nothing there, man? You put on some weight and you put some muscle on.
Yeah, you definitely have to, try to get bigger for the 450. It's a lot faster and a little more weight to it. So, I mean, I tried to do what I could do and just in the back of your mind, you got to know that it's a lot faster, and then when it bites you, twice as hard. So it's because it's a little bit heavier and a lot faster. So you just gotta pick and choose where you push it and where you don't.
A little bit easier to do some of the step on and step offs and the triple with that extra power. I mean, did you find yourself the first time on a Supercross track on a 40 going, wow, man, I overjumped that triple?
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have the power, but obviously, like I said, the power can also get you in trouble. So, there's obviously gives and takes. The 450 does stuff good, the 250F does stuff good, and they both do stuff bad. So, that's the real thing is you have a lot of power, but then you sacrifice a little bit of the you have the weight, and obviously it might be a little bit harder to turn because you're trying to turn the bike that's way faster. So I think we all battle with that a little bit on just moving up to the 450. It's a totally different bike, and I've always heard I don't care what bike it is, there's always goods and bads about it, and obviously with Kawasaki and the Honda and Suzuki being such a new bike, it's, for me anyways, I'm not going to know the bad point about it yet until I think I actually go out there and race it. So as of right now, my bike seems awesome, but we're ready to go back out and test Monday, if we need to. So I think we're ready.
One of the things that, I'd watched your career ever since you were on an 85cc in Las Vegas at the U.S. Open and come through and win all those championships on the outdoors and the indoors. But something that I always thought that was pretty cool that you did in your career is you rode the East Coast and you rode the West Coast. Therefore, when you make that transition to the Supercross track, you know what the tracks are like on the East Coast a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta feel them both out and get the best of both worlds. And definitely East Coast is a lot different, so you got to get out there and ride it and see how it is.
Looks like it might be a little bit soft here. A lot of moisture in the ground. We've had a lot of rain in Southern California. You like the ruts?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be good. It looks like it's tacky. They're just building it right now, so it should set up a little bit more, and who knows how ready it'll get. But it looks like we're going to have a good track for tomorrow night.
Well, for the people watching this video, did you run a step in the seat on a lights bike?
Yeah.
So you made that transition. So you have a step, obviously, in the 450.
Yeah, definitely. Should be a lot bigger though.
Well, hopefully Ryan Villopoto can get that Kawasaki up on the podium and he can make that nice transition from the lights into the Supercross class.